If you have been looking for the easiest way to get started with AI automation, honestly, this is it. Claude Routine is a feature built inside Claude, and it is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to start automating real tasks in your business. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Claude Routine, and we are going to build 3 real automations together from start to finish. Hey, I'm Mohammad Jahar, founder and CEO of MScore Automation. We help businesses run smarter using AI automation. Now let's jump into the video. Claude is an AI assistant. Most people use it to answer questions, write content, or help with research. But Claude Routine takes that a whole step further. A routine is basically a workflow you set up inside Claude. You tell it, when this happens, do that. And then it just runs automatically every single time. You set it up once and it works in the background forever. You can connect it to tools you are probably already using every day like Gmail, Notion, JotForm, and more, and have it taken action automatically whenever something happens in your business. Now, let me show you what this actually looks like in practice. We are building 3 automations today. So let me quickly walk you through what each one does before we jump into the setup. Let's create the first AI automation with Claude Routine. Alright, so the first automation I'm building is called Gmail Watch and Reply. And this one is something I think a lot of you are going to love. What it does is simple. Claude Routine watches your Gmail inbox, picks up your latest emails, and automatically creates draft replies for each one. So instead of staring at your inbox trying to figure out what to write back, you just open the draft, give it a quick review, and hit send. Before I show this running, let me quickly walk you through something important inside Claude Routine, which is how triggers work, because this applies to all the automation we have built today. When you create a routine, you have a few options for how to trigger it. You can schedule it to run on a time basis, once, hourly, daily, on weekdays, weekly, or even a custom schedule you set yourself. You trigger it through a call by API, which is what we use in the new lead pipeline. You can also trigger it from a GitHub event. And of course, you can always run it manually whenever you need to. This flexibility is what makes Claude Routine so powerful. You are not locked into one way of doing things. You just pick whatever trigger makes the most sense for your workflow. So for this automation, I'm going to run it manually right now and show you exactly what happened. I hit run once and the workflow starts. What it is doing right now is going into my Gmail inbox and fetching the last 2 emails. You can see it walking through the steps here, and there we go. It has fetched the last 2 emails. Now let me show you what Claude created. Here in the drafts folder, you can see the replies have been generated. This first one is a reply to the email from the Notion team. Claude has read the email, understood the context, and written a full reply ready to go. The second draft is the same, another reply ready for the other email. All I need to do is open each one, make any tweaks I want, and send. And just like the other automations, you are not limited to just 2 emails. You can adjust this to process all the emails from today or create draft replies for every 100 emails in your inbox. Completely up to you. This is what Claude Routine is really good at. Taking those repetitive time-consuming tasks that pile up every single day and just handling them for you automatically. The second automation is what I call the new lead pipeline. So here is the situation. Every time someone fills out a contact form on your website, Claude Routine automatically researches their company, writes a personalized draft email that is ready for you to send, and create a Notion page with all their lead details. All of that happens in under a minute without you doing anything. Now I'll show you a step-by-step tutorial to build this AI automation in Claude Routine. Before I walk you through the setup, let me show you the whole thing working live so you know exactly what we are building. So this is the website contact form. I'm going to fill it in as a new lead. I'll put in a phone number, an email address, and for the requirement, I'll type in customer software. And there we go. So the moment you hit that button, the lead data comes straight into Claude Routine. You can see the API running right here. It is going through the process, searching for the company name and the software requirements that were mentioned in the form. And just like that, it is done. It has created everything. So let me show you what was created. First up, the Notion page. Here it is, the lead page. Claude has pulled in all the details collected from the form, the requirement, the company information. Everything is sitting right there, neatly organized in one place. Your lead database updated automatically. And now the draft email. Here it is. Claude has written a full draft email with the requirement details already in there, suggested meeting times, everything ready to go. All you need to do is review it and hit send. Now let me show you how I actually set this up so you can do the same. Inside Claude, I have a routine called new leads. The trigger here is set to call by API. This means the routine fires whenever it receives an external signal, in this case from the website form. When you choose this trigger, routine gives you a URL and a token. The URL is the endpoint that receives the form data. The token is your security key and you can generate it anytime you need to. There is also a sample request model which shows you exactly what format the setup should be when adding into HTML of your website contact form. Really useful when you are setting up the connection for the first time. The last step is taking that URL and token and adding them into the HTML of your website contact form. Once that is done, every time someone submits the form, the data goes straight into that URL and the routine fires automatically. And that is a whole setup. One-time configuration, and from that point, every new lead triggers the full pipeline on its own. Research done, Notion page created, draft email ready without you lifting a finger. Now I will show you another AI automation. Alright, so the third automation is customer feedback collector, and this one is really straightforward to set up. Inside Claude Routine, here is the instruction I gave. I told it to collect the JotForm submission from a specific form which I named right there in the instruction and then add those details into a table in Airtable. I also specified the HSAT workspace, base, and the table where the record should be added. That is it. That is a whole instruction, plain language, no code, and Claude knows exactly what to do. Let me show you the form itself. This is a customer complaint form built in JotForm. It collects an order number, an issue category, and there is also an option for the customer to attach an image if they wish to. Let's fill this. I'll put an order number, select the issue category, I'll go with the damaged product, and then I'll hit submit. So the submission is in. Now let me trigger the routine. Now one thing that is great about this automation is how flexible the trigger is. I'm going to run it manually right now to show you, but you can also schedule it to run automatically. You can set it to run daily, weekly, every morning at a specific time, whatever makes sense for your workflow. Claude Routine gives you full control over that. So I will manually trigger it now and you can see it running. It is fetching all the details from the JotForm submission and then pushing them straight into Airtable. Let me refresh Airtable and show you what came through. There we go. You can see both records have been added to the Airtable customer complaint base. The order number, the issue category, all the details from the form sitting right there as a clean organized records in your database. And this is exactly the kind of repetitive task that Claude Routine is perfect for. And that's it. 3 real automations built with Claude Routine, Gmail auto reply, new lead pipeline, and customer feedback collector, all running on their own and saving you real time every single day. Claude Routine is honestly one of the easiest places to start with AI automation in your business. And I really hope today showed you this completely within reach, even if you're totally new to this stuff. If you want us building something like this for your business, the link to MScore Automation is down in the description and we would love to help you out.